as you can see, your boy's back in the lab, man. I got some work to do. I got my big rock. I don't know if you guys saw the previous little live post, but I had to pull it down because all the sound was going on it, so I didn't have any sound. So I'm back. Here's what happened. I had a bearing shake loose on my diff in the back, and it shook loose, and it just sucked its way into my diff chamber, and it just grinded everything up. So it's metal everywhere. It grinded that whole thing up. I couldn't even identify it. It's not even there. Here's a piece of it, but all the balls and the bearings part of it is dead, man. It's all inside there. It grinded it up. So that's gone. Went to the hobby shop this morning. Got some more bearings. That's the part number, whatever. But that's it. You know, got that done. Got that. Got me a slipper plate, hub set. Part number on that as well. I got these gloves on today because it's gonna get real greasy, because I gotta make sure I grease everything up once I wipe it down. I got the red and tacky grease. Got the red and tacky grease. So I'm gonna be using it once I put everything back together. So, but as of now, I gotta put this thing back together, man. Yeah, this is what it did. This is why I had to get my hub set. I just needed it for the back plate because, like I said, when that bearing shook loose, man, this piston that comes out of here was wobbling, and it tore up everything. So I broke it down. I got it all set. I'm about to put this thing together. My Losi too. I don't know if anybody else is having these issues, but this doggone, what is it? CVA Driveshaft set, man. You go through these. I break these things like it's nobody's business, and I don't know what I'm doing wrong. If somebody knows what I'm doing wrong in the comments, let me know, man. Let me know. I've reduced my slipper clutch, but it seems like ever since I started getting grip, it just started tearing up everything, man. So, one thing at a time. Go ahead and put this slipper plate set on here. That way I can get some action going on. So, I need to clean up some of this grease and stuff that's around here. That way we can get started and get on the right foot, man. I'm liking my drag car. The only thing I don't like about it is I keep working on it, man. Every time I go out to do a little run on it, it's tearing up. So I don't like my stuff to tear up. That's why I always like to try to go metal on everything, but I don't know, man. Losi gonna have to show me. They're gonna have to, I don't know if it's a defective part or what, but I know I keep having issues with the same thing, and I'm tired of it. So I'm gonna replace it. I spent a little money and went and bought it. We're gonna see what happens. But in the meantime, like I said, I wanna get this off of here, and it's gotta turn it on. Get that off of there, and put the new one on. Loctite it, of course, so it don't slip on me. So, but once I get that on there, I think I'll be all right. So, this is the journey, man. This is what we go through with these RC cars, man. Especially if you want to keep it running. You know, I like to run fast, so I'm a little different when it comes to this. Just a little different. All right. Let's keep all that together. Yeah. Let's see here. Yeah. Where's my slipper plate? I'm telling you what, man. These doggone things right here, boy. These staples will kill you. Anyway, let's see what we're doing. I'm gonna just use this. I'm gonna keep this just for spare parts. Slipper looks good. Everything looks good in here. Everything except for the actual piece that I'm replacing. So I'm not tripping on it. My bearing still there. Bearing looks good. Feels good. So we're good there. What's up, son? Yeah, go for it. Your mother's in there. You can ask her.
No, she's asleep right there.
She's awake. She's not asleep.
Oh.
Yeah, she's good.
What are you doing?
No, I'm putting this back together. I'm actually filming. You want to say what's up? You want to say what's up to YouTube?
I'm good.
No, you're good? All right, I got you, bro. All right, I'm just trying to get this back on. Well, get this thing back running. You know, my car broke down yesterday, so I gotta get it back running, right? Yeah. Yeah, go ahead and get what you need, bud. Let's see what we got here. Oh. Fumble. What I'm gonna do? I'm gonna get some blue Loctite. And while I'm at it, I'm gonna go ahead and man, I got so much junk. But I know where everything is. No problem there. All right. Let's get this lined up. A little bit of Loctite on there. I like to put it in on the end as well. I just wanted to go through there. Make sure everything's set in place. Lock everything down. And then I'm gonna put a little bit at the top once I get everything set in. So yeah. Alrighty, coming through there. So this part I just want to fill it, make sure it's tight. Then I put a couple of drops in there just to lock it in from the top side. Alright, so I'm gonna let this set for about 24 hours, man. I'm not gonna do anything with this thing. So I want this to set. So I'm gonna lock that in. Get dry. Here's the broken piece, it's dead. So I'm not too much concerned with it, so I'll just set this here. Bang. All right, these are my good parts. I'll hold on to it. Put it in a little part box. Done with that part. Now, replacing the bearings. Let's see here, we're going, oh, I got some being cleaned, so cleaning my old bearings that's on there. So while I have it open, why not clean it up, get it nice and clean. Put the Loctite away, maybe in just a second. What do I want to do now? I want to move to my diff. All right, get a napkin. Might get a little greasy and dirty, so I'll try to protect a little bit where I can. All right. Now, already got some of it pre-screwed where I'm opening it up. Trying to think, how's it come off? I think I have to unscrew the actual arm to get one of them off. So that's not a problem. I'm gonna hand the dandy tools here. Look at your bag. Catch probably this one. They set those screws back in there, so if you guys don't know how to get to that, you just have to stick it in there. Let's see, that was 1.5. This is a 2. The 2's supposed to fit. Oh, there we go. All right. And that screw stays in there. That screw doesn't come out. It just dislodges just like that, guys. So. So, now you see all this dirt and grime up in here, old grease mixed with the metal that broke up in there, that bearing. So what I'm gonna do is clean this thing up as much as I can, and I'm gonna end up going back with some new grease. So I'm not worried about the grease. Worried about it getting on flow, but I'm not worried about the grease. So I got my hands covered. Yeah, it's one of those things, man. Gets a little dirty in there, so. I got grease popping everywhere. I don't want grease all on my clothes, really. So. Get this thing cleaned up. Both sides. Then I can set my bearings. The bearings sit right in there. So if you were wondering, I'm gonna show you when I start putting this thing together. But I just want to get that old grease out of there. Go back in there with some fresh grease, make sure it's nice and lubed up. I'm gonna go ahead and pull this other side off too, that I can really get in there. And like I said, guys, it just lines right up. Put it off. Ooh. All right. Into the diffs. Those bearings are good. Yeah, that bearing's for that side. Let's see if I can get some of this old grease out of here. And it used to be a hot racing metal diff gear set. I know a lot of people ask me like, hey, are you stock all the way through? No, I'm not. I upgraded the diffs. Back to it. Still getting it clean. Right, cleaning it up. I'm trying to get these bearings on here. Got these bearings nice and clean. They looking good. Yes, sir. All right. Now, I can start putting this thing back together because I got it nice and clean. I'm putting a little bit of red and tacky up in that thing. But first, let's just start putting it back together slowly but surely. Had my buddy just call. He like, we running today? Yeah, you know we running. You know we gonna run. That's what we do, man. That is what we do. That's how we get down. We like to run these cars. Like to have a good time while we're doing it. Yeah. So, that's why I was missing that bearing. That top bearing that fits into this groove right here. Show you that. That top bearing that fits into that groove is one that fits right there. It's two grooves. Boom, boom. You got one that fit there and you got one that fit there. So that's the bearing that got chewed up. went into the drive shaft, and luckily I have all metal in there, so it just started eating like the Cookie Monster. So yes, sir. They feel pretty smooth now. Yep. That's what I want. That's what I want. That in there. Put that in there. Keep it together. Keep it nice and smooth. All right. Now, we just have to put the other side back on, screw the arms on. Go ahead and clean those up while I got them off. My hands are greasy because I got all this lubricant on it. But, you know, I only use the WD-40 to clean those bearings. But you see this tall can of engine degreaser. That's what I use to clean out all of that old gunk that was in there. So I still got to do that on the actual truck. So I use some of this stuff. But it got it clean, so I'm not complaining. So let's see here. This looks good. Should snap into place just like that. Now I got the bearings on there. It just turns smooth. Everything is balanced. Don't want that thing to fall out of balance, man. It gets ugly real fast. So yeah, got a nice spin on it. Let's go ahead and get these arms back on here. Well, actually I can close up the case. Close up the diff case. So we'll put one on this side. Make sure I don't forget anything. And now you see why I got these gloves on. You see how dirty it gets, man, real quick. So, all right, so I always do opposite ends. Screw those things in, get them nice and tight. Don't want any type of movement. Don't want to go from righty-tighty to righty-loosey, you know what I'm saying? So you got to be careful with that. So that's the worst feeling, man. That is the worst feeling. Trying to get something so tight that you tighten into some plastic. And like I said, it goes from righty-tighty to righty-loosey. So that ain't what you want. All right, let's see here. Yeah, it got a little bit of space in between it. Looked like it warped on me a little bit, but we'll make sure we got some red and tacky grease in there to combat that. Let's go ahead and put these arms back on. They should slide right on. They should screw right down, right into the diff. Nice and snug. Same thing over here. Same thing over here. All right. Got those in there. All right, let me wipe my hands off a little bit because I'm just getting this stuff right back dirty with all this grease. But I got another bearing in there.
got 2 brand new ones over there. So, all right. So this part's done. This part's done. Looks good. We don't have that wiggle that we had to break it in the first place. I'm gonna set it over to the side. Now we're going in here, go and clean out all of this mess that's in here. I'm gonna show you what's in there, man. It's just a mess. I don't know if you can see it due to the lighting, but you see it? Yeah, let's get that out of there. Let's go ahead and get that clean with these dirty rags. And then we're gonna lube it back up. Yeah. Scrape this crap out of here. That's nothing but old grease and metal particles. That's all it is, man. It's disgusting. So just gotta get it all out of there. Try to scrape some of it out. What I can't scrape out, I'll try to. I got these magnet tips on here, so that's helping a little bit. That stuff, man, that stuff's everywhere. Disgusting. Yeah. I like grease, but I don't like a whole bunch of, I'm gonna call it shrapnel. This thing, man, running a 6S ain't no joke. You better stay up on your game. You try to move up, man. Stay up on it. You get stuff like this all the time. You opening it up, trying to get that crap out of there. Yeah. There. Try to scrape as much of this stuff off the top as possible. A little Sunday work, you know. If you don't know, you'll learn how to work on these things, man. You sure will. Or you'll be in a hobby shop. Ain't got nothing against the hobby shop, but boy, I don't like to pay rates for somebody to clean and take care of my car when I know I could do it myself. You know? Work on your own car, man. Better appreciation for your car, man, when you do it yourself. That's for me, but you know, some people, they don't have the time, but I make time to do this. I make time to make sure my car is up to snuff, because when you get out there on the road and start doing some crazy stuff, at least you know exactly what's going on, man. You can go and assess the damages, and then when you go into the hobby shop, you know what you're talking about. And trust me, they know if you know what you're talking about. Some of the hobby shops know. Some of them, hey man, they don't care. But, you know, I can dig it. I think I got this thing about cleaned up as much as I can get it, as much as I am gonna get it. Put me some grease down in there. Get this sucker running again. That way we won't have any issues. See what we got here. All right. So, got you cleaned up. We can put some grease in here. Give me a little popsicle stick. Some of this red and tacky up in here. Put this thing together, man. I know I got a popsicle stick laying. Bingo. Yeah. I like to put it in here. That way we don't have no issues. Everything nice and clean. Everything's nice and clean. Keeps it cool too. This grease right here seems to work pretty good. It's anti-friction type grease, anti-seize type grease. So once it gets in there, it's in there. It's good. I haven't had any issues with it. Everyone I know, well, I don't know too many people that do it, but to this extent, but I haven't had any issues with it. Can't vouch for anybody else. So, all right, got that all lubed up. Of course, I'm gonna put some in the diff carrier case itself. Just some fresh grease. This may be wrong, but I think it's right. I don't like any places where I got metal turning to be dry. I like for it to be lubed up. All right. Now I got my big rock out the way. Now it's time to get back on this Losi, man. My drag car. So the problem I'm having with my drag car is that I can't get these things to stay put. These CVA drive shafts. So these drive shafts, they seem to be super brittle. You can't even run it. You know, I thought the problem was putting it on 3S, but that's not even the problem. I put it on 2S. 2S battery still pop those things. It bends them and it pops. So I bought a new set. So we're gonna put these things on and see what it do, man. I'm gonna try to get back out here so I can give me some runs and try to get this thing set back up, man. But this is the second set that I've gone through. Had the first one's warranted. I didn't feel like waiting on the second set, so I got another set. I only have one that's blown, so with that, I'm just going to replace one and try to adjust some of my settings to kind of make it softer, I guess. I don't know. I think it's a defect, honestly, but we going to see. We definitely going to see. So if I can open this doggone thing without tearing up everything. All right. Let's see what we got here. Non-resealable bag. So, yeah, of course. All right. Brand new set I'm putting on here, man. You witnessing it here, man. I'm putting it on. I don't need it to break anymore. So let's go ahead and get these off. I have a little screw right back here. It's a 1.5 millimeter screw. You just unscrew it. Real simple replacement, but tedious at the same time. Don't want to do it all the time. Because when you get something like that, you want it to run. You know. Unsnap the turnbuckle. Push the I don't know what this called, but push this thing through. Go ahead and get it out. Simple as that, guys. Boom, comes right out. We got to get this off of here. That way we can pull the pin, and then we can pull the whole turnbuckle itself. Let me get a flat here. That's a little bit flatter. Yeah, this is gonna work. I don't know what I can do to stiffen these things to make them take, but show you the turnbuckle, show you the difference. All right, this one's broken. This one, good to go. So that's what's happening. It's breaking it right off. So I think I might have to reach out to Team Losi and kind of let them know, like, hey guys, this thing right here, it doesn't hold at all. Try to shimmy this thing off. It just pulls up. You just got to get underneath it without poking a hole in your own hand. Then once you get underneath it, you can just kind of turn the screwdriver in it. Jesus. I guess I should have left this on, and then it would have made it a little bit easier for me to get it off. It's never been this hard. And I did not want to do this. Did not want to resort to this. I don't want to do that. Okay, I'm going to do something crazy, but necessary. I'm going to stick this back in just so I can get something to press against. That's not working. What I didn't want to do. Hurts. Jesus, why am I having so much of a hard time getting this thing off of here? Are you serious? Thanks, Team Losi. Destroy my own car. Get this thing out of here. Now I'm already bleeding. It's not this hard, guys. It's really not this hard. You just want to get underneath that thing, and woohoo! Almost got myself again. Oh, this is ridiculous. I'll be back. After all that work, finally got it. Bleeding finger, everything, yeah. For something this doggone simple. It's not hard to do. Pull the little pin out. It comes with replacements, but you keep using the same pin. This thing's broken. Insert the new one. Goes right in. Put the pin right back in. If I can get it off this magnet tip. Set that thing in place. Put the hex back on. Locks it in. Make sure it's somewhat even. That way it goes in. It should fit snug right back on there. Boom. Ready to rock and roll again. Push that, make sure it's on there good. Bang. In place. Go backwards. Know what you're doing. Boom. Put this back in there. Make sure the dog bone slides into the slot nice and easy. Put your pin back in. Screw your screw back down, and you're done. That simple. Simple process. Screw that in. That holds the pin. Holds the pin in place. Don't go too tight. This back on here. Clip it back in place. Bang. All right, we're back in business. Tires back on. Shouldn't have a problem. But I said that the first time I put the other ones on, so. But like I said, there is a problem with these CVA drive shafts. All right, but I got a replacement. Have an extra spare now. Put it in my spare bag, my spare box. I'm gonna keep that one too, just in case I lose some little pins or anything like that. I need those cups. That's pretty much it for me today, guys. So, hey, like, subscribe, comment, whatever you guys see that I didn't do, whatever you guys see that I did do that you like, let me know. Until the next one, man. You know what we do. We try to give you as much as you can, as much as you can handle, and try to help you guys out, man, when you guys have problems. So, looks like we're in there pretty decent. So, we're going to see how this one holds up. And we'll go from there. All right, guys. To the next one. Peace. Get some TX, man. I'm here. We're trying to get these things so we can race them, man. So, hey, you know the mission. You know the goal. Like, comment, subscribe. I love to hear from you guys. As you can, man, look at all the comments on the other videos. I always get back to you. I always write you back. I enjoy it, man. Let's get it. Catch you on the next one. Later.